Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is turn the power off. And we're going to do that by going to the safety menu, scroll all the way down, and we're going to press this power off button right here, verify one power off. And that effectively powers down the vehicle and it powers down the screen. So we're not sending electrical spikes through the system as we start to disconnect this stuff. First thing we want to do, we want to get under here, and you're going to see a little notch that's right here. We're going to put our little trim tool in here like this, and we're going to pull this panel down. And it pops right out of here. And here we have the temperature sensor that we're going to use our Torx wrench and remove from this panel, and we're going to save it for later. And in order to do that, we got to push down on this little clip, and that's going to free up the clip to go upwards. Now that we've got that free, all we got to do is this. I'm going to pull that up, and now it should come out. There we go. And it slides right on out. And there's your temperature sensor. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to wind up taking this temperature sensor. We're going to put it aside for right now because we're going to disconnect it from this plate and attach it to the other plate before we throw it all back in there. Okay, so now that we have our temperature sensor removed, we're going to remove these two big bolts that are holding the screen onto the dash here. I don't have my tools on me today, so I'm having to use what's in the kit. If you have a 10mm socket, I highly recommend using it. That would make this job a whole lot easier. Boom. These things are solid. There's a second. All right, so now that we got the bolts out, we can now pull the screen off because that's all that was holding it on. And we're going to disconnect the connections from the back there and go ahead and take it off.